And we are back here at the Silver Lantern Archives. Today we are continuing on with Divine Larceny, Whims of the Mad God. It's been a little bit since we've had the madness of this party, but our party is ready to be just as strange and as normal as they always are. Right now, they're chilling in the doctor's, the medical ward. But as for how they got there, I think Miss E got the story for you. So, Miss E, tell us how it is. Tell us what has been going on with this party and why somebody fell off the roof.
Okay, so after we were done trading some of the items we found, we kind of split up, and Sai was going to meet us back at the potion shop after they talked to the herbalist at the apothecary. And they got some supplies that they needed, and they talked about this great granddaughter of theirs who was on the streets roaming for love. And Sai seemed a little flustered coming out of that and met up with us at the potion shop. And at the potion shop, we found a whole bunch of potions out that were free samples. So Tulio took one and put it in his pocket for a little later, and then Sai grabbed one and downed it. And then a little bit shortly after, they started sneezing and green feathers sprouted all over their body and the little chicken wobble and everything. And then the shopkeeper appeared and we asked about if we could find the memory potion. But unfortunately, the main herbal ingredient, silver knot, was stolen the night before, and he has no idea who did it, just potential people who might have seen who did it. And we can't exactly get this herb because it only grows under the full moon and in midwinter, which is not for at least a few weeks. So he put us on the lead of potentially talking to Gail, who could have seen something, who hangs out in the forest, or Nora, who also does a lot of herb trading with Gail, who hangs out in the greenhouse. But then we started, I mean, the shopkeeper was pretty all over the place, and we found out that there were owls in the attic that were stealing his seeds. And as soon as he started pulled out a shotgun, started shooting, and disappeared upstairs, so I decided to go to see if they could potentially help with the situation. And then as I went upstairs, Tulio drinks the potion. And then I stumbled into Tulio and hit the floor. And as we came to, I I was accidentally in Tulio's body, and Tulio was in my body, and it was quite an experience, I would say, for both of us. I
I
could
feel like
hard go
I,
for it.
I feel like there's some clarification there. We swapped minds. Nothing else happened there.
Oh yeah. Just minds, like in our my mind went into your body.
Yeah, there was
That's what I
some,
meant.
Miss E was having trouble holding themselves together.
Yeah, I Missy was struggling to keep any sort of form. I made a bubble man at one point, but ultimately resulted to circle form most of the time as rolling around. Tulio started crawling around trying to figure out how, legs work and all of that before inhaling all of the senses that he's never experienced before and passed out.
Sensory overload.
And so then we have Sai up in the attic trying to deal with the owl situation, which isn't going so well. At first, they're trying to get up there, and the door was locked, so Radius had to go and help unlock the door. They get through the door, and it looks like an old, not old, but like a used workshop where he mixes some potions and There's a ladder that goes to the attic. But trying to break through that, sorry, their head had passed out for a little while.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. Disappointing.
Um, and then Hessler found a potion with ancient Sylvan written on it that really piqued their interest. So they drank it, turned into a raccoon, and walked out to go get some cotton candy. Then Sai woke up and decided to, continue trying to help with the owls. I heard a little bit of commotion, but there was nothing. I couldn't get up the stairs. I tried, I couldn't. There's a lot of banging, and Sai is trying to get up the stairs, and he finds 3 demented, 8-foot freaky owls hooing about. Demented giant owls. Sai tries to talk to them, get to know who they are, what they want, trying to come sort of solution. It's not going well, so they they wild shape into a giant spider. So then Radicus, hearing all this commotion, decides to just swallow the herb that he picked up after he unlocked the door with Sai, and immediately starts kind of hallucinating and like almost comatose. Like, they're just in their own world, no longer apart, incapacitated like most of us. And the battle with the owls was not going well, and they seemed to kind of put some sort of maybe potential curse or something on Sai and knocked him. And as they were trying to escape out the window, they fell and got knocked out. And then we were all knocked out, and people carted us all the way home, the ones of us that couldn't walk. And we woke up in the, like, I guess, med area, infirmary area, back to, somewhat our normal selves, trying to regain our balances after what happened. Was not the absolute chaos. And if I missed anything, feel free to add on,
That's pretty
anyone.
much it.
Hmm.
It is the Silver Knight herb, not the Silver
Oh,
Nut.
okay, Silver Knight, sorry.
Like up in
That
the
makes more
sky.
sense. Silver Knight, okay.
But we rejoin our party as they are in the infirmary. They have just recently spoken with the young maid girl Avaris, but she has once again left. What would the party like to do?
Well, have we eaten anything yet?
Not yet. Or no, we're given some snacks.
How queasy am I?
Not really. You're pretty good.
Good. Thank gosh. Okay, well, I'm gonna just like head to the dining hall and get some more food, like some more substantial food in my stomach after everything that happened last night.
Fair. What of the rest of the party?
Wonder if they have any tea in there. I think I quite like this stuff now.
Wait, which tea? What tea are you talking about? Did you say that out loud?
Yeah. Yeah, I said that out loud.
Then I'm gonna ask, like, what tea are you talking about?
Uh, I mean, the 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 potion I had just took me to a tea party.
Oh, so the invisible tea. Like, you can get some
Well,
more of that.
well, I hope it was a better
No, it
party
wasn't.
than I was attending.
Okay, Sai, like, you have to, like, fill me in on what the hell happened upstairs. I was a bubble on the floor just hearing a commotion. Like, are you okay? Like, I passed, like, I just saw you in the morning. Are you okay?
It was an experience. There were many, many owls. They were everywhere. Their voices, still hear them hooting.
Oh no.
You hear the hoot of a barn owl somewhere in the distance.
Sai's head literally does that like 270 thing that they can kind of do now, and looks in the direction of it.
And
You
the
see
only
Sai's head turn like not 180 degrees, but maybe 140.
you hear something, Sai?
They're here. They're listening. They're
You know,
everywhere.
It's just so totally close the door, go lay back down. Is that what I just saw?
Yes. Tulio just saw Sai's head turn around, and while he's not fully versed in flesh anatomy, he's pretty sure that's not supposed to happen. So he ain't dealing with that right now.
Fair.
He's still reeling from the sensory overload he experienced.
There was also this portal, and I could see
Wait,
colors.
what?
So, yes, many colors: purple, violet, indigo, green, red. It was
Whoa.
swirling.
F, they be lucky charms.
It's probably where all those creatures came from. But I couldn't get to the portal. They wouldn't let me.
Oh. So, okay, did they feel evil?
No, not that I could innately tell, but I'm not very good at innately telling these things.
Mm. I mean, did they attack you?
Sai just kind of wraps themselves up. They were everywhere. Their wings were flapping.
Oh
I
man.
tried to escape. Also, is this donkey like following me?
Yep, it's following y'all.
Oh, what's the donkey's name?
Huh?
It's a great name.
Now you have to
Does
keep
have
on
a
saying
name.
that.
I don't remember if Hessler ever named it. I just
I did name it.
Oh god, you named it.
I did.
let's see if I can find it somewhere.
Yes.
Ba-da-ba,
I think
ba-da-da.
our estranged friend was there too, I think. But if he was, it would have been only for a brief second. I
But
think they might have
the
I think they might have
Uh,
grabbed him and carried him off. But
what?
no,
The
Missy,
shopkeeper?
you get bit.
but I'm not sure. Everything was a blur. There was so much hooting. They were everywhere. They they're still there. I can hear them in my mind.
It's okay. They're not really here. It's okay. It's okay. It'll be okay. You're safer with us. We got your back.
But while this is
yeah,
going
you're.
on, Missy, you get bit on the arm.
Well, rude. Hello, donkey.
He
I'm
nudges
still
you
gonna
with
pet
his
it.
nose. He seems content. That seems to be what he wanted.
Yeah, I still just pet him. Okay, cute little donkey. You gonna
And
keep
then he
following
walks
us?
off.
Oh,
You hear the main gate open up in the distance.
Oh,
oh,
no.
oh. Is he running away? It's not my donkey.
Hessler, a little while later, you hear the window open above Tulio while y'all are laying there still.
Tulio, you have a guest.
Tulio's head like just looks up at the window.
There is a donkey head in the window.
Tulio, why is your donkey staring at me? I'm not Tulio. Ma, Hesler. Hesler, why is your donkey staring at me?
I don't really know what he's doing. He usually has a purpose. It's a very odd donkey. Well, mule.
He gives
Tulio
Hessler a look.
Tulio will reach up and start giving it pats.
He is the happiest mule.
There. Yes, you are a good mule.
You get donkey noise stat.
I get braid at.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing the noise again. Sorry about that.
You're good.
Good old Christmas donkey.
Tulio, this donkey, this dude starts to eat your shirt.
Hey, none of that. It's just one of my few good clothes.
You get braid out again.
He's usually content with a ration or two. Give him that, he'll probably at least leave his shirt alone, if not wander off.
Tulio like look around for his bag and like, is it in here?
Yeah, it was on the bedside table.
All right, Tulio's gonna reach a slimy arm inside there and start rustling around looking for some rations.
You see the mule is watching, just like, oh, what's over here?
Tulio, do I have? Yes, I have some rations. So Tulio will take out a ration bar and hold it out.
He is going to eat it, wrappings and all. You get another bray before he walks back out the window.
You have a interesting companion there, Hessler.
Yeah.
You'll hear the door open.
And now there's a mule in the medical area. I can't imagine that sanitary. The mule probably just like harumphs onto the bed with Hessler.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
not
just
on Hessler, but he's next to him.
I'm just picturing the scene from the Grinch, like the new Grinch movie, the one with the big ass reindeer.
I know
What do
you're.
you need, Barnaby?
He brays at you.
I can only understand so much from you.
He rolls onto his side and he is just crushing you onto the bed slightly.
Yeah, I deserve that. Yes, you can have some scratches.
The
And
tail
Hester will
flicks
follow promptly with that.
as he just claimed your bed for his own.
I didn't need those legs anyways.
Tulio, Hessler, what are y'all gonna do about the donkey in the med ward?
I don't think Hester could even push it off.
Julio is gonna grab the blanket off of his bed, walk over, and drape it over Barnaby.
Happy mule noises. Within about 5 minutes, you hear the mule is snoring.
Well, I think
Hessler,
I'm
you're
trapped
pretty
here for a
sure
while.
you could wiggle out if you really wanted to.
I don't know, can he?
Yeah, he's not fully on you, he's just close.
Hessler, do you need a hand getting out from under there, or are you comfortable?
Uh, Well, I should go over the artifacts more and take a peek through the library, see if I can find anything that was missed. So I should probably get up. Yeah, if you could help get Barnaby off.
Will try to like slime his way underneath between Hesler and Barnaby and try to like lift up.
Roll strength. That thing
16.
does not move.
Hesler, you may be overfeeding your donkey.
The thing is, I don't feed it that much. It just likes grass a lot. And I think it may have been other people I'm traveling with that feed it a lot more than I do.
The
Did we have
donkey
a
swishes his tail. Oh, go ahead.
did we have a long rest?
Yeah.
Hmm. Do I have to choose my magical tinkering stuff right after the long rest, or can I do it at any time as long as I've had a long rest between?
Which magical tinker stuff?
The infused items.
I think it does when you finish some tinkering after a long rest, if I remember.
Okay, yeah, that's whenever I finish a long rest, I can touch a non-magical item and imbue it with one of my artificer infusers.
Yeah, you just gotta go finish. You gotta go touch some items.
All right. Well, I would like to try the strength check again, but I'm going to take off mind sharpener from my armor and
You don't.
instead put on
You can't change what infusions you have, but you can choose which infusions you have active out of the four you have naturally.
Yeah, I got that. So I'm taking off the active mind sharpener and placing it on my armor of magical strength.
Okay. Are you wearing armor?
I was assuming I'm still wearing the armor I was wearing yesterday. Scale mail.
It would not be on you as of current
Okay.
because you wouldn't have been able to rest in it. You can see it; it's just not on.
It also
Okay.
only takes 6 seconds to put on.
Yeah. Wait, no. That's only if you're an armorer.
So,
Yeah.
I thought you were armor.
Oh no, I
Not
guess.
yet. I'm not until
Ah.
level 3. Subclasses at level 3.
Right.
But I think Tulio can put on his armor a little faster, considering he can literally just slide his way in there.
Nope.
No?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Because you still have to go and adjust all of the latches to make sure they properly fit.
I mean, if I adjust the latches, then I can adjust myself.
You could just save yourself, Tulio, and just go. He'll get up eventually.
Okay, I will try not to discover the secrets of the artifacts without you.
I'll go ahead and save me some time.
The donkey starts to snore.
Actually, if you'd bring me some sort of book first, so I at least have something to do.
Do I have? No, I don't have a book on me.
It would be an acrobatics check to squirm out from under him. Because he's not fully on you; he's just kind of on one of your arms.
Oh, I thought he was like laying on top of Hesler.
Mm-mm. He's mostly next to you, but he's a fat ass. So
Tulio pops his head back in. Any requests?
yeah, Hessler, you're able to get out just fine.
No, I'm good. I think I just about. Yep, there. Good. A bit of freedom at last.
The donkey farts.
And with that, a prompt exit is underway.
Thank God Tulio can't smell shit anymore. As we're walking towards the mansion, Tulio has a thought. You know, after the potion incidents and the various transformations, I wonder if anyone will think that the donkey is you.
I honestly hope not. I don't think I have a donkey's personality. At least I hope not. Unless I was a jibe.
Hmm. Yes, if I were to compare you to an animal, I think something curious. Monkey?
Perhaps. Probably something that's better at getting through small gaps, though. Perhaps a weasel or an ermine?
As you're walking in, the two of y'all see a rabbit just standing in the middle of the walkway. Just this pure white rabbit staring at you with these bright red eyes.
Like just like what? Like right here?
It's further down, closer to the door, but yeah.
So down here. Okay. Hello.
Yes.
Do you see a rabbit right there, or am I just hallucinating from an
It,
after effect of
it's
the potion?
it's a rabbit. They kind of stare at things. They're not especially bright creatures.
You see its eyes narrow, even at that distance.
I think it's heard you, Hessler.
Yes, and I have a very strange mule, so I wouldn't be surprised if I ran into a very strange rabbit either.
You see it thumps one of its feet.
Now, if we were to
Eh,
pull a pocket watch, I would be astonished.
I mean, you learn where to keep it. It's not like it's wearing a little vest.
You see it starts ruffling through its fur on its side.
Hessler,
Yes.
do rabbits naturally have pockets? I don't really have a lot of experience with them, but
Not. No, I don't think so.
It pulls out a knife.
Oh god, it's got a knife.
Hessler,
Oh, that's a lot worse than a pocket watch, isn't
And
it?
it's now running at the pair of you. Knife
Hessler,
in
I'm
mouth.
Hessler.
Yes.
Do you think we should run?
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming fast.
If you need your local druid, they're in the dining hall.
Okay. I'll cast a spell then. I'll cast Cause Fear.
Gotcha. It's going. What's your DC?
Wisdom saving throw DC is 13.
Fair enough. It's gonna see if it makes the save. No. As you see it suddenly freeze and start to shake. And then it darts
Aw.
off into the grass.
Oh,
Right, now we got
that
rabbits
could
and
have gone a lot
knives.
worse. I don't think I've ever been mugged by a rabbit before. No, scratch that. There was a rabbit person once in an alleyway.
A
I don't
herring
know if that
dog.
counts. Yeah, yes.
Hmm. Today has been an odd set of circumstances, has it not?
I mean, it started out kind of odd. It was kind of fuzzy there in a bit. I think I still have some fur in my teeth from something, but
It was Hessler who got turned into a raccoon, right?
Believe so.
yes.
Oh, from back when you got turned into that vermin.
A vermin?
Hmm?
A vermin?
Yes, the one that like
Like a
looks kind of like
rat?
No, well, the kind that looks what are they called? It has like a little mask, like a little bandit. Oh, a raccoon.
A raccoon's vermin.
I
I
think
know
so.
they're
I think
somewhat pests in the city, but I don't think they classify as vermin.
is a raccoon technically a vermin? I don't know.
Technically. Mhm.
Yeah, technically it's a vermin.
But they're can't be right, because rats are gross and weird. But raccoons can be quite cute. Can't classify a cute thing as vermin.
By definition, a vermin is a wild animal that are believed to be harmful to crops, farm animal, game, or carry
Yes,
diseases.
I am quite well aware. Hessler is a city boy.
Oh, I didn't know, so I had to go look it up.
I grew up
Oh,
on the farm. Yep.
I did not.
well, I would consider it. I guess you'd never have to deal with the trash cans being knocked over by the little buggers.
No, not really. Not many kinds of vermin in the desert. Just uh, insects. Really, they're kind of different. So inside, that way you
Yes,
don't get harassed
before you,
again.
Y'all
yes,
can
before your
see
spell
that
runs out.
rabbit just looking around the tree. Half of its face behind it, half of it not. Just that glowing red eye.
You know, by the way that rabbit's eyes are glowing red, you think it's an albino rabbit?
Possible.
You can see the blade in its mouth.
Hmm. Maybe we should offer it a carrot as a peace offering.
Uh, I'm not carrying any, and while I appreciate the food given to us, I don't think they'd be happy with us raiding the pantry.
Here you are, so. As you turn and fucking, God, what's his name? It's not Albert, is it? I don't think it is.
Alistair? No.
Alistair, yeah. Alistair is standing next to you with a small plate of carrots.
As timely as ever.
He hands you the plate and then disappears.
Well,
Back into
Well,
the
your
room.
idea, Tulio. You get to do the honors.
uh, all right. Although technically speaking, you are the one who insulted it, so maybe.
I also did cause it to fear me briefly, so I don't think it will like me whatsoever at this point.
You see
You
it.
have a chance.
You see it flip the blade in its mouth, so the point is, or the sharp side is facing towards y'all.
We will shrug and take the plate. All right, fair enough. And start heading over to to the tree it's hiding behind, not like really caring about the blade.
It's watching.
Tulio will take a carrot from the plate, stoop down, and like just hold it out.
You see it twist its neck as if to turn away, and then your carrot falls down in 7 different pieces.
Hmm. Husler, I call out. I believe
Yes,
I believe this rabbit is magical. It cut the carrots from a fair distance away.
there are all known well, not known, unknown sorts of weird things out there. Could possibly be.
Although it could just maybe the blade is magical. Interesting. Julio will pick up one of the pieces of cut carrot and chuck it over.
You see it takes the carrot and disappears behind the tree.
Do I hear any crunching, munching,
Nope.
or other?
And you can no longer
Julio
see the rabbit.
Julio's gonna walk up to the tree and look around.
It's gone.
Julio will leave the rest of the carrots by that say the tree and walk back. Well, it's gone. Hopefully, it accepts the peace offering and does not kill you in your sleep.
We'll see. If I wake up with a knife in my stomach, I'll let you know.
I'm pretty sure the whole house will hear. If I'm led to believe, having a blade shoved into your stomach is quite painful and would cause you to scream.
I Well, I haven't had a knife stuck in me yet, so possibly.
I would not recommend it, even though it does not really cause me any pain.
No, having things inside you isn't usually a good thing, unless they're supposed to be there.
Most things that get put inside me dissolve. Shall we? And Tulia heads to the door.
Oh, after you.
While that's going on, a little while earlier, Miss Esai Radicus, y'all managed to get back through the small garden again into a dining hall that is fully stocked with breakfast foods.
Food.
You sit down at one of the tables and you can feel it's hot, fresh.
Ooh.
Eggs, ham, steaks, sausages.
Yeah, I'm eating a lot of anything with some sweetness, some fruit, because I have, and I'm like saying this out loud, like kind of sucks just staying sober because I have to because of this whole memory thing. The least I can have is sugar. It's the least I can have. Hey,
Mhm.
Sai, do you still have that Elven wine that doesn't make you drunk though? Can I have it just a sip?
I need
I think it's a mug.
Oh,
No, there's a
is it?
mug. You can still drink if you use the mug.
Oh, 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 the item.
yeah, it's like the tankard of sobriety.
Hmm.
Oh, we still have that. Okay,
Someone
then.
does.
We found a
Pretty
use
sure it's
for it
Julio
after
that
all.
does.
I mean, if it's around and I can find it, I'm using it.
Yeah. I just
So,
thank Miss Cassandra for all the lovely food that she puts out for us every day. Living here has definitely had its comforts.
I mean, it's some of the best luxury I've had in a long time. I'm extremely grateful every day. But, Sai, how did it feel being covered in feathers? Did it itch? Did you hate it? Did you like it?
It's no different than when I transformed into some other beasts. Although my wild shaping abilities do not quite let me fly yet, but it's wasn't really much different than times I might turn into a wolf or other creatures that have fur. I mean, feathers were a little bit of adjustment, but ultimately it was not unsettling. And I'm sure once I train some more and can eventually shape into the beasts that can fly, then it'll be as if just another day to me.
Like, you don't think those owls did any sort of spell to make you turn into an owl slowly over time or anything, right? Like mentally or, you know?
Missy, stop. I think you're scaring her.
It's okay, Radicus.
Sigh, you
I,
hear a soft whoop in your ear.
just her eye twitches a little bit. I'm sure I'm fine, Missy. I'm sure I'm fine.
Okay, you're
And
saying you're
her eyes
fine.
just widen a little bit and just trail off to the side. If it comes down to it, I'm sure there's people who are well capable of diagnosing any magical diseases or curses that could help me out. Yes, yes, if it comes to it, which I'm sure it won't. Ooh.
So, you're saying one thing, and your face and your clues are telling me a whole other story, Si.
Hmm?
And I'm just
What are you talking
concerned,
about?
that's all.
I'm perfectly fine, Missy. I'm perfectly fine.
You can tell yourself that, but I don't know. I don't trust these owls. You say you didn't feel anything evil, but you come back and now you're acting all a little owly, a little squirrely, a little paranoid. And
I
I
didn't
think it
actually
had
turn into
something
a
to do with
squirrel.
it. No.
No, owls like squirrels.
Ah, I just, I think they might be nefarious and might need to go at some point. And I'm worried about the shopkeeper potentially not being there. So maybe we should check on him, just see if he's home, see if he can take care of it.
The main problem with that though is there were a great deal of them, and we don't know where the shopkeeper is now. In fact, we don't know how to close the portal. For all we know, that town is going to be infested with them.
Right. That's just what we need.
An infestation of owls? Yes, yes, quite what we need. You know what cures infestations? Fire. But
You know,
sadly, I'm not very adept at fire spells.
I'm I'm not the best with fire, but I definitely think it could be really good in this as a solution for this. Because they are kind of like just feathered pests right now.
I fear them more than pests. I fear it might be very well be an invasion. As I said, though,
Oh,
as I said, there was a portal in the attic.
okay, like
Whether
portal That's highly concerning, Si.
now who conjured it, I can only surmise that it might have very well been our resident shopkeep friend, but the way he was acting and talking would also imply that maybe he did not summon the portal. But then who would have such the capability, and why would you place a portal to whatever realm that it leads to up there? Why not, in the middle of the town or somewhere else?
Right.
Well, he was yelling that they were stealing his seeds. So, I don't know, maybe they need some magical components for whatever they're doing on the other side of that.
That makes it even more troubling then if they're gathering reagents for a spell.
Oh no.
Means
You
they
don't
have
think you don't think
go
they took
on.
the herb, right?
I mean, I suppose it's possible, but I can only theorize.
So,
But as we know, though, it is also out of season, though. So, I mean, quite possible that just, the stores got used up, and so, I mean, that's just my input in the matter.
could the owls talk a language or was it just animal speak?
As far as I know, they just kept going like owls typically do. I tried communicating with them, but they did not communicate back.
Okay, this doesn't make sense. They can't talk. They're just hooing, yet they're summoning portals. Oh God. There's so much more going on. And I just like swig. Take a swig.
Perhaps our new benefactor could maybe give us some aid. And Sly's probably gonna regret this, but she'll take a finger and touch it to the that mark because I think we can talk to him if we touch that mark, if I recall correctly. I think I might be misremembering though.
Ooh, uh, I think so, but I'm probably not the one to answer that question.
Yeah, that was a CC question.
Oh,
And we're back. Sorry, technical difficulties. But as you touch the mark, sigh, nothing happens.
Okay, well, guess they're not listening then. Damn. Would have liked to have some kind of input.
Missy, you see behind you. You hear the shades, not the shades, the curtains move slightly.
I look. Is there anything there?
There's a rabbit with a knife looking in through the window.
A rat?
Rabbit.
Ribbit.
Oh, there's a rabbit with a knife.
Yeah, they're just looking
Okay.
in through the window.
Okay. So I'm gonna tap Sai and be like, "Hey, Sai," and point it out and be like, "Do you see what I'm seeing right now? Better not be tripping."
As you're going to look, the rabbit pulls the curtain back in front of him, and they disappear before Sai can see it.
No.
Hmm? Did you see something, Missy?
Yes, I saw a rabbit holding a knife, and it was staring at me like I was next.
It's at this
A
point
rabbit holding a knife.
Tulio and Hessler walk back into the room.
Okay, Tulio, Hessler. Have you seen bunnies with knives? Please don't tell me I'm crazy. Like, I've come so far.
Oh, you also on the little too. Yes, we just gave one a piece of carrot.
A carrot you're feeding him? I mean,
Tulio
was you
is
okay? Well, was yours holding a knife too?
Yes, in its mouth.
Okay, but it
and
didn't try
quite
to.
adept at using it.
Oh, but it
I believe it was.
didn't try to hurt you, did it?
Mm, it did run at us with a knife, but Hellster made it fear us, so it ran away.
Fear me, it didn't fear you. Just to be clear on that, Tulio.
Fair point. Fair point.
You
I
might be
think
able to pull off relations with it. I don't think I ever will.
You hear the soft sound of something sharp dragging against glass.
um, guys, I think that's the bunny, and I think it's back for blood.
Missy, there can't possibly be a rabbit holding a knife. They are physically incapable of holding bladed objects,
You can
which you
definitely
all
hear a
saw.
bladed object being dragged against that window nearby.
Fine, just to prove it, Sai will stand up and, move the curtain aside.
You see it looks up at you, drops the knife, and hisses at you, and you see these two really long fangs in its mouth before it hops on into the shadows and disappears.
That rabbit had extra long fangs. That's a new one.
It also had a knife that it dropped.
Memo. Study that rabbit later. Alright. I guess I owe the three of you an apology. I guess rabbits maybe can hold knives. That is odd. Not very usual. Then again, I've seen stranger.
Hugo looks out. Do I see the knife?
No,
Aw.
Even though it dropped the knife.
it's disappeared.
Odd.
That was right. That knife is magical.
Great. First, we have to deal with owls. Now we have to deal with rabbits holding blades. What next? A tap dancing monkey? On second thought, that one actually makes sense. I mean, I could turn into a tap dancing monkey.
What if these murderous, well, they're not murderous yet, but scarily, potentially murderous bunnies are coming from the portal? I've never said I've been scared of a bunny before, but here I am. There's always a new scenario every day.
Okay, so the sheer fact that you're living in fear of a rabbit means you should probably reevaluate things. Rabbits are harmless, regardless if they can hold blades or not. But I'm pretty sure it would not be able to effectively wield it in a way that would be able to hurt you before you'd simply, zap it.
I hate to disagree with you there, Sally, but I saw that rabbit literally cut a carrot apart from about how far away was I when he did the CC?
10 feet.
From about 10 feet away. So either it is a really nice, a good magical blade, or it can cast magical spells. So
I mean,
I
now that I think about it, I wonder if that rabbit could have come from the astral plane. I mean, I've heard of these things called alicorns. No, they have unicorn horns on their foreheads. Wonder if they're gonna be related though. I'll have to investigate. But first, I'm famished, and I'm just like mage hand over an apple to my face. Nom.
It comes over. It is a nice, crisp tasting apple. There's a satisfying crunch.
So, now that everyone's here, what's the next course of action, everyone? Should probably, Missy seems to be a bit worried about the owls, as am I, but unfortunately, I don't think we can really do much about them at this time, not without some superior firepower.
Has anyone seen Cass this morning?
I was assuming they've been spending a lot of time at the library.
Just,
That,
yeah, reading.
that was my assumption too.
Well, my whole thing is maybe the bunnies are a creature that just shows up on the grounds from time to time we don't know about, and it's not something we should be concerned about. So I I I don't know. I'm still concerned
well, there's an
about
easy
it.
oops, sorry. There's an
Go
easy
go.
way to find that out. Alistair,
Yes. You see that he is over at the other end of the room.
is that strange knife-wielding rabbit a common occurrence here on on the grounds?
No, sir.
Well, there's your answer, Missy. Thank you, Alistair. That will be all.
He nods as he's picking up plates and he heads out the door with them.
Julio is adjusting well to the finer things in life.
I mean, we could just, hunt some rabbits and get some meat.
I I fail to see why we'd need to go hunt rabbits for meat when Lady Cassandra seems to, provide us with everything we need. But I suppose we could. At the very least, I would like to study this rabbit and how it is managing to wield a blade.
Well,
Hey,
if we can give back by clearing this property of vermin and help restock the kitchens that we keep replenishing, I feel like that would be nice to do.
Fair enough.
well, I never turn down some good proteins. Speaking of, can someone toss me a sausage?
I'll chuck
Mage
one at
hand
you.
grab. As long as I was
I,
with mage hand sausage.
I'll even try to catch it. I just let it absorb into my body.
Oh
But
my gosh.
um, I don't think hunting down this rabbit is the best idea.
You're right.
I mean, Hesler already insulted it, and I hopefully the carrot I gave it and the plate of carrots I provided for it will be enough to satisfy it. I personally just don't want to be asleep one day and have a small furry creature stabbing me repeatedly.
Right. That's it's my fear. Nice.
A small furry creature with long fangs.
Right.
Well, Tulio didn't see that, though. I saw that.
Yes.
You know,
One moment. Already, due to a strange hippo that is looking at me through the window, I think we're going to have to close it just a little early today. It's going to be a short session today, but we will be back. We are getting things back on track, so look forward to future sessions with us. This party has some insane shit to deal with. Peace out.
Real Alice in Wonderland type shit.
Alice in Wonderland ain't got shit on the drugs I'm taking.